Hello. Hello. I just realized that I have really no idea how to set up my cell phone for staying up. This thing is a magnet. Right now, I'm using this device that, let's see, can I bring it in closer or farther away? I don't know where I should go with that. But I'm kind of getting an idea where the magnetic field is around this thing. I'm going to take out these metal pieces, and you can see that the blue lines up with the blue over there, and the red lines up with the red over there. So what else can we say? I'll get out some more magnets that have red and blue markings on them. All right, once again, we have some bigger magnets. This time the red is attracted to the red here, and the blue is attracted to the red there. Red is attracted to blue. Blue is attracted to red. What happens if I try to bring these magnets together? These are incredibly weak magnets. That's the trouble with these. Now you can see that they do kind of attract when I have them together, but it's not enough force to really get much repellent. I'm touching them together here and they're not repelling. They are, but not significantly. Let's see, will they spin? Yeah, it gives it a little bit of a torque. That's good. Okay, here we have a couple of magnets that are actually labeled north and south. Unfortunately, a lot of my magnets are covered in iron filings. I didn't put the paper on over them before I put the iron filings on, but you can see these are actually strong enough to repel slightly. It's not by a big amount, but they do attract if it's north to south. Goodness, look at all those iron filings. Okay, what else can we do? Okay, in here is a battery. It's a D battery with about 1.5, 1.6 volts. I'm going to try this. I've got a little loop of wire, and there's a side of this wire that has, the enamel has been cut off. I'm going to try putting this on here, and this has not been working very well, but I'm going to try it anyway. So right now, I'll see if this thing aligns with what should be the current in the wire, but no, it's really not significantly changing. Man, it was working so well yesterday. I'm kind of disappointed. However, look, I've got this magnet that's shaped for that area, and put that back in there and start it to spin. Still nothing happening. This was supposed to go round and round. So I had a skill the other day that I've lost because I had 3 of these working at the same time. Okay, well, today I can seem to get one of them working at least, if not the other 2. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty. These were doing really well the other day. Maybe they're off balance or something. Can I change how balanced they are? Is the current not coming through at the same time? There could be all kinds of things. I need to find the instructions for these so that I can do some troubleshooting. Okay, here's another thing that I wanted to show. Let's see. In the battery, the current is pulled from the minus side up the battery to the positive side. So the current is going from minus to plus on both sides here. And when I push the switch, the current should flow this way. Right now, so if the theory is correct, that will create right hand rule, the right thumb going that way. The current should go that way. The little let's see, and that comes under. So underneath underneath there, we should see the thing deflect so the arrow points downward in the image. So I'll try to push the button, and there was just a very slight deflection. I'm wondering how the charge on these batteries is. I think I'll put in new ones. Okay, out with the Rayovac, in with the Energizer. And let's try it again. Okay, once again, just a slight deflection, and so it didn't really make any difference that I put in newer batteries. What seems curious to me is that it seems to kind of come to a, well, it came to a stasis, and then it doesn't do anything the next time I do it. Let's try this one. This one should deflect the opposite direction because it's on top of the thing. So I'll hit the switch on that. And yes, it did seem to switch a little bit that way. So they did opposite direction. Well, I'm going to try something. I'm going to put a little bit of paper on top of this, and we'll put in some iron filings in here and see if they move when I push the button. Okay, here's the iron filings. Not too much. Oh, there we go. Those are iron filings. And I'm going to hit the button. Don't know if you can see, but here we go. Did you see anything? That if you did see anything, it might be because my hands are shaking. Yeah, I don't think there's any significant movement. So the magnetic field is so small. The magnetic field generated by those wires is so small, you're probably not likely to see any effect, especially not under this uncontrolled environment. All right. What can you see though? Let's see. You can put this guy under there and see them moving around. They make kind of a neat look. And what else do we got? We've got the magnet from the motor, which goes around like that. And you can almost, it leaves a stain behind. You could almost write with this. Alright, what else do we got? Okay, here's the stronger of the north-south guys that we had. I'll stick that on there. And you know what? I'm just going to sprinkle some more on. Here we go. And see what comes out. Yeah, you get a nice little pattern there of the magnetic fields. Another thing you can do is just get a kind of a two-dimensional view of where the magnetic fields are by pushing this around. How many times does it turn around? It's heading towards the north, then to the south, then to the north again, then to the south, then back to the north again. So it almost seems like it turns around twice for being pulled around once. Okay, I do have some smaller compasses here. I'm going to go ahead and do this experiment one more time. Oh, but they're both already... Well, I thought that would work better than it did before, but it seemed like it worked even worse. I'm surprised. What if I put... Oh, I think they're responding too much to the metal inside those wires. Okay. And so their north pole is attracted more to one side than the other. Got to make sure that they're not affected by the metal in the wires.